Please stop using wrapped chlorine tablets. In today's episode, I'm going to try to explain why. So what do you say we get to it? Alrighty folks, before we get started, I want to thank you once again for watching this video. Remind you to like it if you do. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. And please share my channel with everyone you know who owns a pool. Also, don't forget to check out my membership website, poolschooler.com. It'll come across the bottom of the screen right here, poolschooler.com. It is full of more exclusive members-only content that will help you save even more money servicing your pool yourself. So by far, the number one reason that most people purchase wrapped chlorine tablets is because they feel that they don't want to get their hands or any parts of their body in contact with the chlorine tablet or the powder that comes off of these tablets. However, what they do is they purchase plastic wrapped chlorine tablets thinking that that's going to make a difference. Honest to goodness truth, it doesn't at all. A lot of times, and this happens more often than you think, is depending on how long the tablets have been in storage, the plastic can get really brittle, and pretty soon it just breaks off like that. If you notice, this just breaks right off and it's flaking off. And you're going to get that chlorine on your hands anyway. The fact that I can break this plastic apart with one hand tells you that this plastic is no good and it's just breaking apart. So in the bucket, which I'll show you right now, you'll notice there's all these chlorine tablets. And I want you to notice something. When I just lift on this, see how that comes right apart? See all the fragments of the plastic? All that plastic breaks apart. And so it doesn't really help keep your hands off it. So there's all that powder on my hands. So contrary to what people believe, if you get older tablets and you don't know how long they've been on the shelf, you're going to end up with a tablet that possibly has the plastic wrap all deteriorated and it breaks apart in your hands, and you're going to get that powder on your hands anyway. Another reason I don't care for wrapped tablets is because these things are sometimes hard to open. This, obviously, the package is not deteriorating, but they're kind of thing. This one is a little easy to open. You kind of know how to do it, but watch. If you notice, I'm going to see if you see what happens. See all that powder that just came out? That just went all over my hands. So no matter how careful you are when you open these packages, sometimes they're really hard to open and they're really a pain to open up. You have to tear into them. By the time you're tearing into them, you got that powder all over your hands anyway. And if you notice again, when I opened this one, that powder went all over my hands anyway. So moot point, it doesn't really keep your hands off the powder. Another reason people might opt for the wrapped chlorine tablets is, and this is actually a pretty good reason, is they don't want to get in contact with the chlorine tablet because of the smell. And trust me, I've been around long enough to know that smell on your hands and your fingers doesn't go away very easily. So if you get them on your hands or fingers, it's kind of yucky and that lingers forever, no matter how much you wash them. My wife used to hate it, so did I. And again, that's a compelling reason not to, but I want you to consider this also. For the safety reasons that we talked about earlier, people don't want to get the chlorine in contact with their body. I know it's a much more concentrated amount of chlorine in the tablet, but consider this. When you handle a chlorine tablet, it's going to be going into your system, that chlorine into your system in those 4 fingers. If you're swimming in chlorinated water, that runs between 3 to 10 parts per million, sometimes even higher if it's a public pool. You're going to be absorbing that chlorine into your body and all the parts of your skin, because your skin is the largest organ of your body through your entire skin. So that's something to consider. But I get the whole thing about not wanting to touch it because of the smell. It's pretty unbecoming and it's pretty inconvenient. So you might be asking me, hey Kenny, so you're opposed to plastic wrapped tablets, and I get that, but what do I do so I don't get my hands in contact with the chlorine tablets? Well, there's 2 things, and the first one is by far my favorite. You can go to a dollar store, and this costs you $1, go to a dollar store and pick up a pair of cheap salad tongs just like these. These ones have plastic ends. I have several pairs of these because I do go through them fairly quickly because these stay out in the elements and I wear them out pretty quickly. But for $1, you can get these and you can use them and grab your tablets and put them in your chlorinator without any problem at all, just like this. So this is one of my clients, and as you can see, they have unwrapped chlorine tablets. I'm going to take my tongs, grab one, drop it in. They're going to take 4 tablets today because we're really hot and we're going through a lot of chlorine. It's swim season. I'm going to put 4 of those in there. You notice my hands are not coming into contact with this at all. So there's the 4 chlorine tablets. And as always, as far as practicing good safety, I'm going to close the lid, make sure it's sealed on tightly, and that's it. So these tongs are number 1 on my list for keeping your hands out of contact with the chlorine tablets. It's that simple. A second option to keeping your hands out of contact with the chlorine tablets, although it's not my favorite and it's not one I really use, get yourself a box of nitrile or latex gloves like these. I get these at Harbor Freight. You can get 100 of them for pretty cheap. Just put those on and put one on. And again, it's a little bit of a pain, so I don't use them that much. And you can grab your tablet that way as well and keep your hands off it. Another reason I'm not a fan of the nitrile or latex glove option is because when you start doing this is going through more and more waste. And for me to go through 10 and 20 of these a day, doing 50, 60 pools a week, that's gonna be a lot of these that I'm throwing out, and that's creating a lot of waste. So one of the biggest reasons I have to suggest not using wrapped chlorine tablets is an environmental one. According to ChatGPT, there's an estimated 650 million chlorine tablets used a year in America alone. And so 650 million between commercial and residential pools. Half of those are estimated to be residential pools. But again, keep the number of 650 million chlorine tablets. If half of those estimated are wrapped tablets, then we've got 325 million plastic wrappers going into landfill, the ocean, wherever else, and adding to the problem that we have with an excessive amount of used plastic that doesn't get recycled. So that's, to me, one of the most compelling reasons not to use wrapped chlorine tablets. So there you go, folks. Those are my reasons, and hopefully they made sense to you and are compelling enough that you might consider not using wrapped chlorine tablets anymore. Again, I want to thank you for watching. I hope it made sense. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section below this video, or as always, you can email me. My email address will come across the bottom of the screen right here. As always, it is kennypoolschool@gmail.com. Once again, kennypoolschool@gmail.com. Thank you again for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check out my membership website, poolschooler.com. And until we meet again, remember to have fun, be safe, and always watch those kids and elderly folk and pets around water. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.